Okay, so just to give a little bit of a lowdown, unhappy with said work slash project, learning some new form of career, or sorry, that's my dog. Hold on, let me just let her out 1 minute. I knew she'd keep scratching the door if I didn't let her in, let her out. Look, she's come back in already. She did all of that for a treat. She's a naughty poodle. Right, so studying towards some sort of career move, okay? Big changes coming in. Now, at the bottom of the deck was justice, right? So at the end of the day, the way that you've got to see this is the scales are balancing. I don't pick up any negative energy from your energy or from doing this. I always know if it's going to be a positive or negative reading, right? But this isn't negative, it's very positive. So the scales are balancing in your favour, which is beautiful. And you will see the fruits of your labour soon, don't you worry. And you'll think, oh bloody hell, what was I even worried about? I'm telling you. Now, we have to be very, very careful of burnout, okay? Now, you can be determined, go and put that action, go and put that action in and anchor yourself. I love how I tried to say like 3 words in one, and then anchor yourself into whatever it is you desire to do, okay? And if your intuition is screaming at you to make this big move, then do so. And do so with no fear. At the end of the day, wisdom was here far, far longer than what fear was or is. Yeah, I talk in past tense because I'd like to think that, you know, one day we will come into a world where there isn't fear and we are at peace. Do you know what I mean? But this could also be going in and out of a mind of doing something or not doing something, but you're being asked to go along with it. Don't resist. And if you are feeling burnt out, you shouldn't be doing this. Allow yourself to have some rest and give yourself a break, because I feel like you are a collective that overthinks massively, massively overthinks. And again, I completely understand it when it you know, it does affect your stability, but you're a good person. So why, you know, I feel like illusions get the better of people. And everyone always looks back and they always say to me, oh, I should have trusted it in the beginning because I've put myself through all of that for fuck all, right? So just expect you to be one of those people too. Okay, so I was going to do 3, of this deck, but 4 has come out, so this might end up going on to another one because I wanted to read out the book. So the first one is the number 3, number of ascended masters, time machine. We rely on stories we inherit from our ancestors, our families, our culture, and the world around us to construct a map of our reality. As we develop new stories in life, we build on those old foundations, repair them when we can, or tear them down to begin again. The best and most powerful traits and experiences of your ancestors are yours to integrate into your life so you don't have to revisit their hardships or rectify their mistakes. You have a magical map with which to navigate your current circumstances. Look to the past for answers now and ask yourself, in this situation, what can I learn from those who came before me? What traits can I emulate in order to move through this challenge with wisdom? How can I build on what I already know and integrate this understanding? What might I do differently? Sometimes you walk blindly into traps and set in the past. Perhaps you couldn't see that you were repeating a pattern until you were well in it. The best course of action here is to rest, practice self-compassion, and make a conscious choice to do something differently next time. Clarity will come. Remember that if you do what you always did, you'll get what you always got. History repeats itself only if you allow it. The most important thing is that you are becoming aware. You can make a different choice regarding how you respond to life right now. Yes, things can be awkward and uncomfortable as old hurts are revealed and new solutions are attempted. The time is right for change, so keep going. Every step is important. Allies will rally, but in the end, you are the one you've been searching for. One day, you will remember how your beautiful new story was just around the corner. And that's the time machine. This is why I sometimes like reading from the books as well, because it just sort of, it correlates and it becomes relatable to each like things that we've spoken about. Okay, now the next one. This is beautiful. This says, broken, open. Okay, so just so I can show you that I'm reading from the correct one. Okay, there are situations in life when you see the value of loss, grief, and a broken heart. Yet it's not the pain or loss itself that must be the focus of your attention here. No, not even the story of what happened. The details surrounding what has brought you to your knees is as important as the results from the experience. Can you see that this situation has broken you wide open, enabling you to have an even greater capacity for love, compassion, empathy, and understanding? You cannot be the same person as before. The only way forward is to move through it without resistance or manipulation, without attempting to bargain with unseen forces, because none of your usual fallbacks can put you back together again. If you do fall prey to self-absorption or self-pity, it will just make it harder to get to the next gradual phase leading to relief. Yet even if you are prolonging the inevitable, you will get there eventually. The gift is in accepting who you've become as a consequence of integrating this difficult experience and allowing yourself to be more than you were. This wisdom comes at a high price, but the value of your experience of moving through and to the other side is unsurpassed. Love the you that is the result of being broken open by life's challenges and lessons. Sorry, I haven't got my glasses on and I can't put them on because it flares back at me. And I do have prescription sunglasses, but I feel like I'd look like a bit of a twat. So you'll have to put up with me making a little bit of error. But see, just with them too. This is what I love about actually sort of showing you guys stuff, and that it's not all coming from the reader, it's actually coming from an external force. But just like I very well said, no resistance, because resisting or going into a victim mindset is not going to serve you well. If anything, it's going to put you back. And like this very well said in Broken Open, you can't go back and be the same person anyway. So you may as well be open to all the new fabulous things that are about to happen. Anyway,